Hello everybody and welcome to the Oriental Beauty Valley MXGP of China at the Shanghai International Off-Road Circuit. Tim Gajser heads into race 1, 14 points clear of Jorge Prado. 30 minutes plus 2, MXGP race 1. About 80 metres down into that first turn. Good reaction there for Prado and he leaves Gajser in his wake. Riders down though in the first turn and Gajser I think was one of them.
So they come to the start of MX2 Race 2 without the hour's break after MXGP Race 1. So for the riders there, they have literally just had 1 hour before they've got to get back to the starting line. That's in the stifling heat of China as well.
I didn't feel the best after that time practice. Didn't feel like my usual self. Had just a really small tip over, hit my nose, got a really bad nosebleed. Then after the siding lap, I even said to Ruben, like, yeah, I'm not feeling really well. He was just like, go out and do your best, go for that podium.
But for Lucas, gives him a great chance because he takes from the 2 wins in Turkey, another win at the start of China. He's hacked the points gap now down to 39 and he is just riding that momentum and feeling stronger in the heat than I think pretty much anyone else on the grid.
The Oriental Beauty Valley MXGP of China here at Shanghai. The 5-second board turn, a very, very quick turnaround for the MX2 riders here who will prevail on what has been a hot, humid weekend here. Carlos Raceless over the line for his second foxhole shot of his MX2 career, the very short career. And it's the Monster Energy Yamaha rider who leads from Langenfelder. Coenen losing out to Everts on that opening exchange of corners. De Wolf at the inside as well. And he finds his way past Coenen. Goes from 5th to 4th. Found his way past Everts as well. Moves into 3rd place.
Race 2 in China, we saw Kai de Wolf still fighting for every championship point and making his teammate work extra hard to close him down and try and pull back an extra 2 or 3 points in the championship chase.
And de Wolf takes over the lead.
But for Lucas Coenen, we saw how tenacious he is and how deep he is willing to dig. It was hot, it was humid, the track was high speed, it physically and mentally draining.
Led a few laps. And then Lucas was pushing really to the limit in that second moto.
But he was prepared to dig so deep for those 3 extra points that the pass, when it came, about 2.5 laps to go.
He was in 5th position, wasn't he, behind Camden McClellan? A mistake there from de Wolf, and that's all it took. Can he get back alongside his teammate, who now leads on lap 16? De Wolf coming back for more. The World Championship leader showing that he has the red plate, that he's earned it, and there's a reason for it. Not one to shirk out of a challenge. He makes a mistake as he comes into land. And Coenen now does take over the lead once more.
That's how much he wanted it. Did his teammates kind of let him have it in the end?
And I was like, yeah, there's no need to push the limits. I don't need to win at this stage, so I just settle for second and I take second and take second for the GP.
Lucas Coenen, the overall winner here this weekend in China. The gap now 36 points as he heads to the final round.
I think it's fair to say that China was definitely a huge championship shake-up between Jorge and Tim. Tim had a really difficult weekend. It was definitely a cruel twist of fate for him.
Good reaction there for Prado, and he leaves Gajser in his wake. And Jeremy Seewer rounds out the first turn, and he hits the foxhole shot line.
I mean, I had a solid start. Maybe the jump was not the best, but I was like 4th, 5th, something like that, coming out of first corner.
Riders down though in the first turn, and Gajser, I think, was one of them.
And then I just remember that someone just jumped in front of me. And at that time I was just wide open. I mean, like I couldn't really go on the brakes or something, so I just jumped on him. That was a first crash, so yeah, I mean, things like that definitely happen in motocross, you know, a bit of bad luck, let's say.
Has the championship just swung in favour of Jorge Prado? But it's Fernandez who leads. C was second, Prado third. But what a twist in the tail of this 2024 season.
It just happened, and then I tried to pick up myself as soon as possible, tried to gain the positions back. And then maybe I was rushing a little bit too much on the beginning, and then I got another crash together with Bonacorsi. And then I think 2 laps later, I felt something on the landing. I think I jumped on one stone and I break my foot back. So basically, I think it was still like 12 minutes or something like that to go, and I went to pit lane.
And Gajser is out, he's got an issue with the bike.
He comes into pit lane, he's shaking his head, and the body language just said it all. Thankfully, he wasn't hurt, but the team said to him, go out there, salvage as many points as you possibly can.
That's exactly what I did.
Gajser having to circulate, look at the foot peg, it's bent down, he can't put any pressure on that.
Yeah, it was definitely a difficult race for me, but yeah, that's how it is, you know, you can change now.
Romain Febvre, he wins race 1 here, his 48th career race victory. Jorge Prado crossed the line in second, and he will be all smiles as he goes to his team and they say, you are the new championship leader. Tim Gajser, never say never, has continued to push on for 4 World Championship points.
Coming to China, I was 14 points behind, so my goal this year is to win the title, no matter what. I knew I had to do everything perfect in China. There was no qualifying race, so I had even, you know, one less opportunity to gain points, so I knew the 2 races were going to be super important.
MXGP race 2 is go. A good reaction from Prado.
Whoever leaves China with the red plate has the bragging rights and the advantage heading into the final round, of course. When they both came out up front at the start of the race, we thought, okay, we're going to have a bit of a showdown here, but it never quite materialized that way. What we got was a bit of a stalemate, sort of cat and mouse chess game, you know, like Tim was just stalking him. Every time he got close, Jorge responded, and they were never more than a couple of seconds apart.
I was 4 points ahead, and coming into second moto, my goal was to win.
A 6th world title is on the line here 2 weeks from now. A 4th world title for Jorge Prado.
China was a tough one, especially second moto. I started feeling a little bit bad towards the end, not actually physically, but just somehow with my stomach and stuff, and that made it very, very tough.
Became apparent afterwards that Prado was feeling, well, not a little bit under the weather, very a lot under the weather, actually.
To get that red plate back on his bike just 1 round before the end of the season, going into his home GP, where we all know just how strong Jorge's been this year, can say Jorge only has a 7-point lead, but that 7-point lead at this crucial stage of the championship is massive.
Just to be riding at that level and not feeling right, you know, it takes so much from your body, and I for sure wanted to win, so I gave it my 200%, and for me it's important to get it done, and I got it done no matter what.
Third overall this weekend is 151st career podium, just his 13th as a 3rd place finisher. Romain Febvre back on the podium, 2nd overall, his 75th career podium. But Jorge Prado, the Red Bull Gas rider, manages to pull himself up onto the top step of the podium.
He went into the penultimate round 14 down on Tim. He comes out of China with a 7-point advantage, and he will go home to the final round in Cozar as the red plate holder. So here we are in Spain, the final round at the MXGP of Castilla La Mancha in Cozar. Brand new circuit, brand new facility. And previous results this year at the 2 previous rounds in Spain have gone Jorge Prado's way. He's won all 6 races. So clearly not feeling under pressure in front of the home fans. So is that advantage Jorge Prado? Or now that he comes into the final round with the championship leader's red plate, is that advantage Tim Gajser, knowing that actually I don't feel the weight of the red plate anymore?
The most amazing thing for me in MXGP this year is that it seems like momentum does not matter. The victories have gone this way and that way. One weekend you think Gajser's definitely got it in the bag. The next weekend Jorge Prado takes the initiative. It's just been a fantastic championship because you cannot really predict who is going to win this time. The gap is only 7 points, but with the unpredictable things we've seen this year, it's not in the bag for Jorge Prado yet. In MX2, Lucas has an outside chance, but that's probably going to suit him the best. He has nothing to lose. He will go out and win. The pressure is on Kai to make sure he gets the 24 points I think he needs.
A lot of factors can play a part in the final race. Anything, as we've seen in the past, can make a difference, and other riders can get in the mix. You have weather conditions, you've got first turn crashes. It's also a brand new track. Both Lucas and Kai don't know the track at all, and that's going to make a difference. So you have to say that this championship is not over until it's over. You see 2 young teammates. Kai is not 20 yet. Lucas is just 17 years old. They have a healthy rivalry. They have a mutual respect on track. They don't spend much time together, and they almost live separate lives away from the races. But one thing that they do have in common, they are very good at racing, and they're both fighting for their very first MX2 World title.
I think it's been the same as any other rider you're battling. It's been good. It's been a fun battle. I always showed in the beginning of the season that I had the fitness in the end and always dominated in the end of the motos.
I think everybody had seen already what happened. I struggled a lot in the beginning of the season and everything, and then struggled with injuries. I made some mistakes, and we had also things to get better with the bike. Since, let's say, Lugo, I get back in my shape, and since then, if we look, I got victories after victories, and I'm also happy in the point where we are. We are only 36 points off going in the last race. Still a second place already sure, so I mean it's already good.
The last few races he did, I was just backing off a little bit, and yeah, so I was just thinking about the big picture. So yeah, I think we managed it pretty well this season.
Will it be a title-winning ride for Kai de Wolf in this first race? If Coenen wins race 1, de Wolf can have a 4th. A 5th, it goes down to race 2. Kai de Wolf, the birthday boy, will he be crowned world champion for the first time today?
That attitude, that kind of quiet confidence that Kai has, is going to go a long way in the title fight, because he's a very much a cool cat, and he's not allowing his emotions to get the better of him, and that's what that points lead has done for him. I get the impression that Lucas sometimes does get carried away with the emotions of it all and the intensity levels of it all.
What I learned the most is to stay calm, because now I'm fresh, I feel really good. I know my physical is one of the strongest part I have, and I think the consistency will be the key, and if I ride like in China and Turkey, for sure will be really good.
He's done what he's had to do. He's won the round qualifying race. He wins race 1 here as well. De Wolf crosses the line 7th. He'll be disappointed, but it's going to go down to the final race of the season between Kai de Wolf and Lucas Coenen.
I mean, I will give everything I have like I usually do, and we never know. We never give up. Everything can happen. We will just try our best and try to win the 3 races. That's the main goal.
Last race, I'm just going to approach it the same way as all the others. Take a good start and try to bring it in the top 3. And then we will see where we end up.
It's De Wolf who comes out firing on all cylinders. He comes out with a foxhole shot. Wow, what a response from De Wolf. But it's Kai De Wolf exactly where he needs to be as he leads his teammate, Lucas Coenen. Desperate to find his way past the number 74, his teammate, Kai De Wolf, whose birthday is today, of course. What a present that would be if he crosses the line with a gold plate and a gold medal around his neck. Coenen dives decisively down the inside. Kai De Wolf lets him have it, takes a look back as well, gets up on the pegs and says, you know what? I'm doing exactly what I need to do now. I've led at the front. I'm happy with where I'm at. But look at the reaction from Lucas Coenen. He came, he saw, he conquered the MXGP of Castilla, La Mancha, but it's only going to be good enough for second overall in the World Championship because Kai De Wolf is the 2024 MX2 World Champion. And the emotion pours out. Happy birthday, Kai De Wolf. The best present he could have ever asked for. And it's pandemonium down there with the media, the fans, the orange flares. Kai De Wolf, take a bow. You are a world champion.
Of course, it's been a kid's dream to get a world title one day, and I've been working so hard for this together with Ruben. We've put in so many hours on the bicycle, freezing cold winter days on the mountain bike, just so many hours we've been putting in. And I was 16 when I raced my first full season in MX2. I got into this factory team. I signed with them when I was 13. I'm really grateful to do it for this team and to bring this team something back for everything they've done for me since I'm 13. Now, 7 years later, it's pretty crazy.
This team, from the beginning on, 2018 when I was on the 85, they signed me and they kept believing in me every single day. Yeah, I appreciate it so much, and yeah, we're gonna celebrate this one for sure.
Enjoy the moment, congratulations.
What a fantastic season the Nissan Husqvarna factory racing team has had, because with the 2 riders led the most laps, almost 60% of the laps in 2024 in all of MX2. Won the most wins, they've got the most Grand Prix victories. If you were Husqvarna and a part of that team, you should all give yourself a pat on the back because it's just been an absolutely outstanding season.
As Antonio Elia Portela hands out the third place medal to Simon Langenfelder. Lucas Coenen, second overall. His best finish in MX2, just his second year. Your top 3 in 2024, Kai De Wolf, Lucas Coenen, and Simon Langenfelder.
My wish already came true. Thank you.
Tim Gajser is now the hunter. He said it himself, and he knows that he just has to go out and win. Jorge Prado has to go out and win. Everybody else also has contracts on the line. Where are they going to be next year? If not next year, the year after that. They're still trying to build their reputation and go into the winter with a good result behind them.
Who will get in the mix? Will it be someone like Jeremy Seewer? Will it be Maxime Renault, Romain Fevre, Jeffrey Hurlings? These guys, you know, they still want to finish the season on a high with a Grand Prix victory. Ruben Fernandez, he showed in his second race back in China, he has the speed, and he also dug deep in those races to try and be the perfect wingman for Tim Gajser. Will that Ruben Fernandez show up in Spain this weekend to help his teammate out, to try and put himself between? And the dynamic there is, a week after this race, those two are going to be riding on Team Spain at the Motocross of Nations. So there's a lot of little sort of back streets here that are going to weave together and eventually come out with the full picture come the final race on Sunday.
2 riders heading in to the final 2 races of the campaign, separated by 9 points. Prado. I tell you what, 17 bike lengths clear, heading down into the first turn. And it's Prado with the 17th foxhole shot of the season. Gajser quickly down into second position, going wheel to wheel. This is exactly what we wanted to see.
Yeah, now I'm behind. So it's let's say that from round number 7, 8, I was leading until last race in China. But yeah, I mean, now I'm the hunter, so I know exactly what I have to do, you know, if I want to win my 6th world title. We all know that in motocross anything can happen, so until the last check and flag I will give my best, you know, I will fight hard, and it's not easy to make a pass, especially on the level like we are, you know, with the pace super similar. Yeah, I know what I have to do, so I will do my best, and we see what happened on the end of the day.
So Jorge Prado, Red Bull Gas Factory Racing, out of the final turn. He takes the checkered flag, he wins race 1, he takes a step closer to his second MXGP title, his 4th world title.
It would mean a lot, you know. Every world title that I won is something special. And this one, you know, especially coming from last year's season, you know, was really difficult for me, and definitely we are all racers, so, you know, when you're so close to your dreams, let's say, I will do my best, you know, and definitely would feel amazing, so I will give my best.
Top two in the championship, Jorge Prado and Tim Gajser separated by 12 points heading into the final race of the season. Prado again. Oh, he came very close to him. Is that Prado down? It might be. And Gajser, I think, is off the side of the track here. Yes, he is. He might get penalised for that. I don't know. But Prado, either way, is leading from the front, just as he did in race 1. He is almost home and dry. Yeah, there's 30 minutes plus 2 laps to go.
Yeah, this season has been a very nice season, I would say. I've been riding better than in the past. I step it up, which is nice because that's my goal too in life. Just get better, progress every year. And I've shown I've been the best rider so far. Little issues in Arco, technical issue there, and then a bit of bad luck in Majora, which took, you know, altogether many points away. But that's racing, and after that I kept winning races, kept winning motos, 10 GPs. Just need to get it done this weekend. That would mean so much to me. A lot of hard work goes behind to just achieve results and your goals, and I feel all that hard work will pay off. So yeah, my goal, I said it in the beginning of the year, was to be again world champion, and I hope I will accomplish my goal.
Oh, whoa! The first mistake we've seen from Prado. He can't get back on the track. Gajser is back there as well in 4th position, and he lines up behind Prado. And Prado looks across and says, no, you know what? You go, I'll let you go. I've had my time at the front. I'm going to do just enough from now. That was a big mistake from him, and it was one that probably just spooked him to the seat of his pants. Yeah. Tim Gajser now realising the opportunity of that 6th world title is slipping through his fingers. Jorge Prado enjoying the last dance here on European soil in 2024. But this is a celebration lap. It's a parade lap now for Jorge Prado. He's really starting to enjoy himself. Jeffrey Hurlings out of the final turn. He will win his 205th race. Roman Febvre will cross the line in 2nd position. Tim Gajser will be 3rd. But Jorge Prado, the Red Bull Gas Factory rider, wins his 4th world title. He wins in Spain. The place erupts.
got the title on home soil. This is what dreams are made of.
I don't even know what to ask, but it was a great year. I deserve this title, winning so much, and a lot of effort from everyone. So that's the fourth one. Let's go!
Enjoy!
For Jorge Prado to win another title on home soil, it was just the dream weekend, and I'm sure just a highlight of his career so far.
A four-time world champion now, back-to-back in MXGP, having to dig in the way that he has.
He's won more GPs this year than any other rider. He's won more races than any other rider. He's led more laps, and you could say that he's just totally dominated.
And to do it here in Spain, what a dream end. No place than home to clinch a title. He's never done that before. The fans came out, they supported him, and he will remember this one probably just as much, if not more, than the ones he won previously.
Jorge Prado, your 2024 MXGP World Champion.